Today on GardenFork, a really easy recipe for making spaghetti and meatballs. Stay tuned.
I can't wait until they come up with scratch and sniff GardenFork because it smells so good in here.
It smells really great, everyone. Welcome to GardenFork. I'm Eric Rochow, your host. We are going to make a really simple meatballs, spaghetti and meatballs.
He makes them really, really good, so pay attention.
I love spaghetti and meatballs. I'm a big pasta guy. I can't eat it during the day. I have to eat it at night, otherwise I fall asleep. But I want to show you a simple way to make some meatballs. I mean, we can make fancy meatballs. These are going to be everyday meatballs.
You can't make fancy meatballs.
I can, because we're going to make some really cool ones in a future episode.
Oh, you surprised me.
But I'm all about simple, right?
Yep. Is that a meatball?
No, this is meatloaf mix, which is pork and beef. The beef content maybe doesn't have as high fat content as I like, but this is simple. Go to the grocery store and buy like 1.5 pounds of meatloaf mix.
Toast?
Go make yourself some toast.
I can do that.
Labradors love toast, by the way. We're going to use toast as a binder for the meatloaf to make meatballs. Couple of things here. You can either use fresh herbs. This is oregano, thyme, and some chives, or you could use an Italian seasoning mix. I bought this at the store.
You know, it's cool. We are well into fall, and all of those herbs are still there for us.
Herbs are booming, and they're so easy. They're perennials. Just plant them, let them go. 2 eggs, ideally from your neighbor, but this is more of a binder for the meatballs. 1/2 cup of milk, some grated Pecorino Romano. Don't buy the cheap stuff.
Quality stuff.
Buy a block of cheese and grate it.
Investment cheese.
It's good cheese. Tomato sauce ingredients, salt and pepper, and some tea for me.
What's tomato sauce ingredients? I kind of blew by that.
The link below is for the recipe, but for meatballs we have to have a tomato recipe too. And I'm just going to make a simple sauce to go with our meatballs. All right? Want to preheat your oven to 375.
If you can. You don't?
Yeah, I do. Just before I chopped up and diced an onion and I cooked it down with some chopped garlic. All right, I'm going to take 1/2 of our onion and garlic mixture.
Okay.
And put it into this mixing bowl. The rest is going here, and I'm going to add in our crushed. We're going to start our sauce while we're making the meatballs. We're going to add our crushed tomatoes and 1/2 can of tomato paste. And mix it in with the onions and start to cook that down. And some of our Italian seasoning mix in there too.
So you chose the dried and not the fresh?
For the sauce, I like the dried. This is what I do.
This is what you do? Yeah. Okay.
All right, mix this together and let that start to bubble. That sauce is going to cook down while we cook our meatballs, okay? Take your toast, Labrador toast.
Labrador toast.
And break this up in a bowl. You could also use breadcrumbs. I just like to use, you could take some stale bread and whip it up with a food processor. Use what you got. All right, well, you get the point. Break this up. Maybe the food processor would work better for this. We're going to add in the milk. All right, my hand method isn't working that great. This is super toasted, so let's go to our mini chopper. That works. Take our breadcrumb milk mixture and put it in with our onions, our meatloaf mix in here, and then our 2 eggs.
Such an expert.
Watch out, Food Network. All right, your Italian seasonings or your fresh herbs, and about 1/2 cup of Parmesan or Pecorino Romano. I like the Pecorino Romano, okay?
That looks like way more than 1/2 cup.
That is because we're going to use some in the sauce as well.
Oh, okay.
Planning ahead. How unusual for me.
Yeah.
Wooden spoon. Mix this all together. Do not overmix. That's the key thing here.
Oh.
If it's a little undermixed, that's okay.
All right. I would not have done that.
You don't want to overwork the meat. You do want to break those yolks. You want to mix the toast and milk mixture into the meat and pork mixture.
Something happened to your spoon?
Yes. All right, your meatball mix is ready. How big of a meatball? It just depends on what you like. I don't like them really big. I just like them kind of medium, you know?
All right.
You literally just put this in your hands. Again, not overworking the meat. Just use your fingertips. You could roll it like this if you like. And then these go here.
Do they expand, or do they shrink, or they basically end up that size?
They shrink a little bit. Meat shrinks a little bit when it cooks. That's it. You want them to be of a uniform size, so you know when we're going to bake them for about 20-25 minutes.
They're all the same.
They're all the same. All right, meatballs are formed in the oven. About 25 minutes. Okay.
What's the temperature again?
375.
All right, turn the timer on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
While the meatballs are cooking, we're going to start some pasta water to boil. We're going to put a little bit of water in our sauce here, just to thin it out, and about a tablespoon of sugar. You could put less sugar if you like, but I just kind of balance some of the acid. Okay. Smells great.
How do we know they're ready?
Thermometer reads usually about 150. That's perfect. Or 140 is fine. They will continue to cook.
I think that's upside down.
Oh. I pressed centigrade. Sorry. Wow, 155. Yeah, they're more than done. Okay.
They're more than done.
Oops. Dinner. We take our remaining Parmesan and mix that into our sauce that's been slowly cooking. So the beauty of this is you start the onions, then you do meatballs and sauce at the same time, cook your pasta, and it's done. Let's check the sauce.
It smells so good.
It's really simple sauce, but it's done. Quality canned tomatoes is a secret to a simple tomato sauce.
And quality cheese.
Yeah, and some salt and pepper. All right, those are cooked nicely. They kind of fall, you know, if they fall apart, big deal.
It's good.
Here's a glass of wine. Could use a little more salt, but we're there. That's good. All right, if you like what we're doing here, you want to hit the subscribe button. We put out shows every week. Just click subscribe. And also check out our new show, DIY GardenFork. It's another YouTube show where we put out how-to stuff every week as well. The link for that is at the end of this show and in the show notes. Okay?
How to do other things besides making meatballs.
Yeah, home improvement, beekeeping, gardening, urban homesteading. Also, sign up for our email newsletter. Link is below and in the end of the show there. Okay? Always like to hear from you guys. See you later.
I'm going to have lunch and then I'm going to write.
Oh, boy.